Hi guys, today we're going to be learning how to get your website up and running. It's dead simple, just need to follow some simple steps. First of all, you need a domain name. This is the address of your website. I always use godaddy.com to get all mine from. They're very reasonably priced site, great support. I'd highly recommend them. Now here on the home page you can select between the different URL endings, so you've got .com, .biz, whatever you want. I'd always recommend .com though, because everybody associates website addresses with .com, so you're more likely to get hits with the .com domain. Now you can test to see whether your domain name is already in use by typing in what you want your domain name to be. So if I was to put in onlineincometeacher.com, it would tell me that it's already been registered because obviously I already own it. But if you put in whatever you want, so I'll just type whatever, .com. Now I'll test that, just takes a few seconds, and there you have it, that domain name. Obviously gobbledygook, but it is available. Now if you replace that gobbledygook with whatever you want your domain name to be, you try and include some keywords, but have that and .com, then that will be your domain name, and that's a great starting place for your website. Now if you continue to register whatever you want it to be, you've just got to fill in a few forms. The first one's obviously quite simple, it's just all your contact details that will be associated with your address. The second bit is how long you want your domain name to be registered for. To start with, you might just want a year or maybe more, but you can always upgrade after the year's gone, so you can always re-register with them, so it's not a problem. The next bit is about your privacy. You don't have to do this, but I would recommend that you go for one of the higher packages because it protects your things like your email address, your contact details from showing up from anyone that searches your domain name. Say they want to buy it or are looking into it, they'd be able to see who's already registered it. By getting a higher package, it protects your details. The next bit you don't really need because we'll be doing that in the other segments, and then you would finalize it by going in and entering your payment details, and that's it. That's all you need to know about domains. Right, so now that you've got your domain name, you need a place to host your site. This is where your website will be. Now I use a brilliant website called hostgator.com to host all my websites. I find this really good way of hosting my websites because it offers unlimited hosting and unlimited bandwidth, so there's no restrictions on the amount of space that you have. Plus they've got excellent support. Again, if I had any problems, I've been able to get in contact with them at any time of the day and they've been able to sort anything out. You got a great price as well, so it's all pluses as far as I'm concerned. So you need to see how long you want to register for. Here you see all the different packages, Hatchling, Baby Plan. To start with, I'd recommend the Hatchling plan. It's just for one domain name. That's to get your website up and running. You can always upgrade at a later time to the Baby Plan, where you can include more domain names. But either way, pick which plans work best for you. Now the next bit, because we've already got a domain name registered, we'll put that into the already registered segment. You could have got your domain name through HostGator, but I highly recommend getting them separate, because should anything happen with them with one aspect of it, you're sort of covering yourself by having them in separate locations. So you through, and again, like with the domain name, you have to enter in some details, how long you want it for, your contact details and so on. It's quite straightforward, doesn't take long to fill out, and once you've done it you should get an email through saying that everything's up and running, just like you will have with your domain name. So it's very straightforward, and then you've got the two most important aspects of your website up and running. Right, now that you've got your domain name and your hosting set up, you need to link them together. At the moment they're unlinked. So when you type in your domain name, nothing comes up. So you need to join them together. Now you should have had an email through from hostgator.com giving you 2 specific that you need to link your domain name to. And with these, you log into your GoDaddy account, and you'd navigate to your domain information, and you simply need to enter the 2 codes that HostGator gave to you, replacing the default codes that are already in there that GoDaddy have supplied. Now, once you've done this, you'll receive an email within 5, maybe 10 minutes, and then once you've got that through, that's it. Your domain name is linked to your hosting, and once that's done, you can start the exciting bit about building your site. Right, so now we're going to be looking at how to get your site up and running now that you've linked the 2 together. So to start with, we're going to log into the HostGator cPanel. This is what it looks like. This is where you control all the back-end features of your site. We're going to navigate down to a little application called Fantastico. Double click on that. Now this is brilliant because it enables you to install some software that will help to manage your website. It's called WordPress. You might have heard of it before, but it's a brilliant little piece of software that makes it super easy to manage your website, get everything up and going on it. So here we can enter in just some simple information like an admin password. Here I'll just use admin123. I'd recommend you use a much better one because you need a strong one so people can't hack your account. But for the purpose of this example, I'll just use this. The rest is it's not that important because you can change it afterwards. So we'll go ahead and install this. We'll everything here and click continue. Now everything's installed within a few seconds. Really, it's very quick. Now you can navigate to your website, so enter in your domain name. I'm using mine for this example, and there you go. This is the default WordPress site that you've already got. So this is your website. Now it looks pretty boring at the moment, but don't worry, everything on it can be changed. But it demonstrates how quickly you can get a website up. Now we're going to log into the back end of this, so enter your username and password that you previously put in. Now this is where you'll control everything to do with your website. It's like the back end of your website. So if you need posts, pictures, videos, sounds, this will be the place where you put it on. Now if I navigate back to the home page, right here you'll see a default post. Now I'm going to show you how to put another one in to show how easy it is to do. So navigate to the back end again, click on posts, add new. Now this is great for a blog. It helps you update your site, keeping it fresh and keeping visitors coming. So you can add a simple title, so first post, and then in the box below enter all your content. So this is my first post. Obviously it can be much longer. You can do whole articles if you want. Now you can save it as a draft, you could preview it, or I'll just publish it straight away just to show you. And once it's saved itself, navigate back to the home page again, click refresh, and there you go. There's my first post that I've done. So I hope that shows you how quickly you can add content as well. But that's not the only thing. You can add media like images to your website. Here you would just go in and add pictures that you can then use in your posts to make them more attractive. You can add links. You can add pages as well. Now pages are slightly different to posts as they're dedicated single pages instead of like blog posts that come one after the other. This is great for maybe a contact page. So again, if I just put in the title and content, new page, this will just demonstrate how simple it is to add a new page. So I'll add my content. Again, you can save it or preview it, but I'll just publish it for this example. Once it's saved, I'll just go back to my home page. I'll refresh that, and it will appear. There we go. It'll appear in the top bar, the main menu bar. So every time you add a new page, by default it will add it automatically into this bar. Now you can change what appears in your menu bar in the back end later, so don't worry about that. But yeah, there's my new page. If I just show you the sample page that WordPress put, at the bottom of each page and posts, there's a box to leave for people to leave comments. So I'll just add a comment there. It's dead quick. Whenever people leave comments, they'll sort of just appear as a list at the bottom. So if I navigate back to the back end, you can see that here the comments will be shown as well. So you could edit them. You can choose to display them or not, should you get any foul language or anything. The appearance part, so you can change how your website looks. As we said, the default one's quite boring, so you can install new themes to make it more appealing. There's some default ones that you can get from WordPress that are free. They kind of look still a bit amateurish and a bit boring. They are an improvement of what it looks like at the moment, so you can look at those. Simple to install. But if you want a really good themes, I mean, if you want a professional website, you'd want to maybe invest in better themes. Now, I've found a website called woothemes.com. I get all my themes from there. It's a great website that supplies WordPress themes, so you can download them and upload them to your website really easily, and it makes them look really professional looking, impressive. They have free ones and you can pay for some. I myself have bought the Canvas theme, which I've edited a bit to get mine. But if you can look through them, and there's quite an impressive amount of different WordPress themes that you can use. Very professional looking, as I say. They've got great support at Woo Themes. There's loads of different ones available for you to get for all different purposes as well. There's themes there for portfolios, for news, images, for video websites, for personal blog websites, magazine websites, product websites, business websites, directory websites, job websites, whatever type of website you want to make. I guarantee that there's some sort of theme on Woo Themes that would fit the bill. So I'd highly recommend that you check them out, see what they have to offer for you. As I say, I've used Woo Themes myself, so yeah, check them out and see for yourself. So yeah, I hope this video has helped you see how quickly you can get a website up and running, so now you can start adding content and earning money. Check out my other posts to see how you can do that, and I look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to leave your comments below. Thank you.